When should I use indirect proof to solve geometry problems? Imagine trying to solve a tricky puzzle where the pieces just don't fit together easily. Sometimes in geometry, proving something directly feels like that puzzle. That's when you turn to indirect proof. Indirect proof, also called proof by contradiction, is useful when direct methods are tough or unclear. Instead of proving something step by step, you assume the opposite of what you want to prove. Then, you see if this assumption leads to a contradiction. If it does, you know your original statement must be true. This approach is especially helpful when dealing with shapes, angles, triangles, circles, or polygons. If the statement you want to prove involves properties that are complicated to show directly, indirect proof can save the day. For example, if you want to prove two angles are equal but direct proof is confusing, you assume they are not equal. Then, you explore what happens next. Usually, this assumption will clash with known facts, like the sum of angles in a triangle or side length relationships. The steps are simple. First, identify what you want to prove. Next, assume the opposite of that statement. Then, use logical reasoning and geometric facts to see what consequences follow. If you reach a point where two things cannot both be true or you violate a known property, you have found your contradiction. That means your initial assumption was wrong. So, the statement you wanted to prove is actually true. Using indirect proof is like playing a game of elimination. You get rid of all the impossible options by showing they lead to contradictions. This makes it easier to confirm what is true. But remember, it's not always the best choice. When direct proof is simple and straightforward, it's usually faster. In geometry, indirect proof works best when the statement is complicated or when direct methods don't give clear results. It's especially useful when properties of shapes or angles are involved, and proving them directly seems tricky. When you assume the opposite and find a contradiction, you've effectively broken down a complex problem into manageable parts. So, in summary, use indirect proof when proving a statement directly is difficult. If assuming the opposite leads to a contradiction with known facts about shapes, angles, triangles, circles, or polygons, then you've found a solid way to prove your point. It's a powerful tool that helps you solve challenging geometric problems by eliminating all the impossible options.